Radon is the second leading cause of lung cancer deaths in the United States each year. But do you know the radon levels in your home? Home is a place to live, love, and laugh, not a place to breathe air containing radon. The Berkeley and Morgan County Health Departments are distributing free confidential radon test kits, and you can get yours at the Berkeley County Health Department office in Martinsburg and the Morgan County Health Department office in Berkeley Springs. Protect your home and family. Get your free radon test kit today.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
So much more.
The following sports broadcast is a special presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school basketball. Today's high school basketball broadcast is being brought to you by
Bechtel Jewelers, Brown's Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, CMA Honda of Winchester, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, the Mirius Group of Ameriprise Financial Advisors, Hagerstown Ford, Orsini's Home Store, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, and WVU Medicine Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Center.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
Klein Court is the venue here on the campus of Musselman High School for some boys basketball action here in the Mountain State as Musselman welcome in the Sherando Warriors out of Virginia. Spencer Dupuy joined alongside Colin McLaughlin. Happy to have you with us here as JV action. Getting ready to wrap up, about a minute 50 on the clock with Musselman on top 43-22, but we're here for the varsity action on Talk Radio WRNR TV 10 and WRNR TV on YouTube. Cameraman tonight, John Alderton, Nick Verzolini. Back in the studio is Dylan Bishop. Happy to have you with us here as we get ready for this one, Colin. Musselman still trying to find their first win of the season as they fell. Obviously, game one, we saw that here against Greenbrier East, and then they went on the road to a tournament at Hurricane where they fell to Hurricane and then fell to St. Albans. That one was just 44-42, so a very close loss. And then you have the Sherando team coming in that is 500. They got a win last night against Kettle Run, 54-52, and they kind of had to change things around after they got their wheels beat off against Hedgesville. And head coach Garland Williams kind of was saying that was kind of a wake-up call for them, Colin.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this matchup because, as you mentioned, we've only seen Musselman once, and it was to tip off the year, and they were really still trying to find their identity, find those key players this year because they lost a lot of guys last year from the team that made it to the state tournament after beating Martinsburg in overtime. Now comes the fourth game of the season. You'll have time off after this because most likely, even though it's not official, the game tomorrow against Elkins, the way the weather forecast is looking, probably won't be played. So you got this one, you got time off to celebrate the holiday season with your family, so you want to make it count. Sherando's a tough opponent, 3-4 on the year, coming off a very close win. And when you really look at it on paper, these two teams match up well. They've matched up well every single time they've went up against each other, Spencer, since 2005. Out of the 10 games that they've played, the series is tied at 5 apiece. And last year, when they met, a one-point game in favor of Sherando, 54-53. And I would not be surprised if we see the same thing here tonight against these two schools. I'm looking forward to a fun one here at Klein Court.
Yes, I am as well, and that will do it for this first segment of Countdown to Tip-Off, brought to you by Sunset Water Services, proudly installing water softeners in Martinsburg and Berkeley County since 1989. After this 2-minute break, we'll come back. We'll break down this matchup a little bit more. You're tuned in to West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Back in 2 minutes.
Find that new Chevy truck or SUV you've been searching for right here at CMA Chevrolet of Martinsburg. With over 100 new Chevys in stock, you have options. We have the Silverados, Equinoxes, and more to meet your needs. And we are not selling over MSRP. Get power and fuel efficiency with the all-new Silverado 1500 LTD, space and savings on a new Equinox. And that's not all. Every new Chevrolet has a lifetime powertrain warranty. And did we mention we are not selling over MSRP? Find new roads at CMAChevroletofMartinsburg.com, where owners just care more.
Looking to buy a home in the Eastern Panhandle? Thinking about making that big move but don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group. Chris is a Martinsburg High School graduate and knows the local market, and he's proven it for the past 15 years at Milestone Real Estate Group. Looking to sell or buy a home? Phone 304-579-7349. That's 304-579-7349. Or go to callchrisross.com. Making milestones is our business.
Insurance companies like to play games. They say they're on your side, but they aren't. We have a team that can handle any curveball they throw. At Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson, you get a dedicated lawyer, and every case gets a team effort. So you get nearly 150 combined years of experience going to bat for you. And we like to win. Join the team that takes your personal injury case seriously. Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. We play hardball.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Welcome back to Klein Court here on the campus of Musselman High School. Just getting word, seeing on Facebook right now, but John Alderton, our cameraman, gave us a heads up. 6 minutes ago, Berkeley County schools have officially closed for tomorrow due to the forecasted inclement weather. Evening activities are canceled, which means there will be no game tomorrow night against Elkins for the Musselman Applemen, unfortunately, Colin. But that just gives us all eyes are on tonight now.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you see a few players from other teams here, too, because we know yesterday Hedgesville played. They're leaving for Florida tomorrow, so a few of them here in the building to get a chance to watch a EPAC opponent against the team that they've already played, as you mentioned a few games ago, Hedgesville getting that win over Sherando. But it should be a fun time tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing these two teams square off as they just took the court and warm-ups are getting underway. Spencer, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, and let's take a deeper dive here. Look at this Sherando team. They come in at 3-3 on the season. They dropped their first game 57-52 to Rockridge in Ashburn, Virginia. Then fell to their rival in the area, James Wood, 51-48. So two close losses to start the season. Then they rattle off two straight wins, 58-39 against Liberty out of Bealton, and then a 62-43 victory over Berkeley Springs, before losing to Hedgesville mightily, 58-37, and then getting a 53-52 win last night against Kettle Run. So they come in 3-3, hungry on the year, and they have a plus 10 scoring differential on the season. They've given up 300 and they've scored 310.
Yeah, but they average 50.7 points per game, and they allow 51.4 points per game for Sherando. So keep that in mind when we get on later into the pregame. I'll mention those two numbers again and why I feel like that's going to be an important spot to keep an eye on going up against Musselman tonight. But you said they played Kettle Run yesterday, so yes, it'll be interesting to see how they are today, coming off very short rest having to go on the road. It shouldn't make too much of a difference. You like playing back-to-back days. You kind of get into a tournament mentality, which is what you typically see from teams during this time of year anyway. So playing back-to-back probably won't be a big deal, but could it lead to potentially a slow start is what I want to wait and see from Sherando, Spencer.
Yeah, Sherando, as we mentioned, 3-3. Musselman comes in 0-3. We witnessed their first game of the season. That was a 70-43 loss Friday, December 9th to Greenbrier East. But then had a week to practice. Went down to Hurricane for a mixer down there in the other end of the state. They only fell to Hurricane, who's a pretty decent team. They only fell by 8, 71-63. And they were able to put up 63 points, which is good to see after struggling to score in the first game. And then they fell to barely to St. Albans 44-42. So they're getting close, and tonight could be the night where they get their first one.
Yeah, if you just look at the final scores, they're obviously trending in the right direction, even though all three have been losses. 70-43. That's a 27-point loss. 71-63, 8-point loss. 44-42, 2-point loss. So they're getting better. They've found a way to compete, and hopefully tonight they can flip the script, get a win, get that off their back, and really set their focus during the holiday season to relax and gear up for a very competitive Eastern Panhandle Athletic Conference. Because we know, even though they made the state tournament last year, it's probably going to be a tougher trip this time around if Musselman wants to be one of the two teams from the region.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a tougher thing, especially when you look at Hedgesville that you guys saw last night as they appeared to reload.
Yeah, they were a very solid team, winning by, 50 points, if not more, last night against New Life Christian, private school out of Frederick, Maryland, who you could tell, even though they had some talent, they were nowhere close to the caliber of this Hedgesville team that has a lot of depth and a lot of guys coming back, which is something that Musselman doesn't have. They have depth, but they did not have a lot of guys coming back from last year's team. And when you see Spring Mills, another team in the area that we think could be a contender for a state tournament run, they got a lot of guys coming back, a lot of depth. And then, of course, Jefferson, last year's best team in the Eastern Panhandle. It's going to be tough to beat them again this year after they went undefeated the entire regular season last year.
Yeah. I was going to agree with you on that.
That was the end of my point, though.
Went undefeated last regular season. They obviously got humbled in their game against Morgantown, who could potentially be back-to-back state champions the way they're looking so far.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. I don't think anybody's beating Morgantown this year.
Yeah, and that will do it for our second segment of Countdown to Tip-Off, brought to you by Sunset Water Services. They're proudly installing water softeners in Martinsburg and Berkeley County since 1989. After this 2-minute break, we'll come back. We'll hear from both the coaches. You're tuned in to the Sunset Water Services Countdown to Tip-Off on West Virginia High School Basketball and Talk Radio WRNR and TV10 back in 2 minutes.
Mountaineer Grill and Pub offers many daily specials, including Trivia Night Monday, Karaoke Tuesday, Steak Night Wednesday and Sunday, Thursday night Boneless Wing Night, and on Friday and Saturday nights there'll be a DJ and or karaoke. And remember, Monday through Friday, happy hour, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., $2 domestic bottles and $2.50 domestic drafts.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
Hello, this is Mark Sutton of the Sutton & Janelle Law Firm. The right attorney can make all the difference in your case. That's why you should call Sutton & Janelle. We have been serving clients in West Virginia and Maryland since 1999 in the areas of family law, DUI, criminal defense, and personal injury. Sutton & Janelle works hard to obtain a favorable outcome for you at a reasonable rate with affordable payment options. Sutton & Janelle values your rights and is passionate about your success. Contact us today at suttonandjanelle.com.
With 4 new car dealerships and 4 used car dealerships in 3 states, Parsons is the largest used car and fastest growing new car dealer in the tri-state area. Take Parsons Ford with huge savings on hundreds of new Fords, financing from 0%, Parsons' goal of financing for all, and Parsons' famous above-market trade-in allowances that help make Parsons #1 for used cars too. See why so many won't buy anywhere but Parsons Ford in Martinsburg. We became #1 by making you #1 first. Parsons.
Welcome back to Klein Court here on the campus of Musselman High School on the Sunset Water countdown to tip-off here as we get ready for Musselman and Sherando out of Virginia. It's time for the coaches' interviews brought to you by Rock's Local Markets with convenient locations all around the Eastern Panhandle. Rock's, fast, fresh, friendly. We'll first hear from head coach of the Sherando Warriors, Garland Williams.
We're joined by head coach for the Sherando Warriors, Garland Williams. And Coach Williams, you get your team 3-3 on the season, eked out a win last night against Kettle Run 54-52. What have you liked from your team so far this year?
Well, we've been showing improvement, especially after the Hedgesville weekend. Had a good game Friday. Hedgesville put it on us Saturday, but we come back last night and had a pretty good game, so hopefully we can keep it going. We feel that we're getting better each game.
Who are some of the key players on your team this year?
Well, we have senior Jake Brown. We have our junior guard, who is Trey Williams. Also senior Kellen Tyson. Those are the 3 guys that they played with us last year and helped us have a good run down the stretch.
What have you seen from this Musselman team coming in this year? They're a young team on the court, don't have a lot of guys back from last year.
Well, we know they're a young team, but they always are really scrappy, and we have a tough time, playing them here at home. So we know tonight's game is going to be a tough fight.
And what's it going to take for you guys to get a win tonight?
Well, we have to be patient in our offense and have good shots and rebound the basketball. We know that they do a good job playing defense, whether they have returning players or players from the JV group. They have a good coaching system where they train their guys to play good defense, good help defense, and we have to do a good job moving the ball and getting the good shots.
Thanks for the time. Best of luck tonight.
Okay, thank you.
We're now joined by head coach of the Musselman Applemen.
Joined by head coach Derek Basile. And Coach Basile, you guys are 0-3, but you came close over the weekend in Hurricane.
Yeah, we played Hurricane pretty tough. Hurricane made a lot of shots, played well. I think we let the one in St. Albans get away from us a little bit. We had a lead most of that game and just didn't make some plays down the end to close it out.
And what have you kind of learned from this younger team on the court over the first 3 games?
Well, we're getting better. We're starting to figure some stuff out. We're still trying to figure out rotation, still trying to figure out what works best for us defensively. And it's a learning process. We knew it was going to be a little rocky in the beginning, and it has been. But I think we made some strides down in Charleston. I wish like I said, we could have just closed that one out. We'd have felt a lot better about it.
We were here for game 1. It seemed like you were playing the freshman and in Santa Maria a lot. How much has he gone the last 2 games? Has he kind of moved him in the rotation a little bit more, seen what he's got?
Well, the Hurricane game he didn't play at all. It was just not a good matchup for him. He even understood that. Andon's a good rim protector. He's good around the basket. But we like how he's playing. But we've been letting him play some JV. But, you'll see him in spots tonight. We really like him. He's got a lot of ability. But he's a freshman. And it's tough to stick a freshman in there and expect him. He played that first game a lot more because Kearns got in an accident that day. So Kearns is back, so he'll play a little bit more than that. But and you'll see him tonight. And
how's the team overall after 3 games?
Well, I think that I think our spirits are still good. We just got to tell the guys this is a long ride this year. Don't worry about the record. You can't worry about the 3 games before that. we got to take it game by game, try to get better every night. In February we might get some pieces back as well, and we just got to keep building as the year goes, and hopefully by the end of the year we're a pretty good basketball team.
You guys have Sherando most likely the last game before a few-day layoff with the inclement weather coming tomorrow. What have you seen from Sherando?
They're big. They have really nice size. They're athletic, and they're physical around the basket. So the one thing that I think we've cleaned up a little bit the last 2 games was you're doing a little better job on the defensive boards. I think that's going to be a big for us tonight. Rebounding the basketball when they miss shots. We got to compete on the boards. We didn't do that opening night. We struggled a little bit against Herc, and we did well against St. Albans with it. So they're a physical team. They got some guards that can make shots. So they're a dangerous team. They're a tough club. They always are. Our games with Sherando are always tough games.
So what's your team going to need to do to come out with their first victory tonight?
Well, I think we got to protect the basketball better when we're turning it over too much. That's a mark of a young team, an experienced team. We can't turn the basketball over in live ball situations especially, and we really got to compete on the boards. If we can do that, we'll give ourselves a chance to be successful.
All right, Coach, thanks for the time. Best of luck.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
That was head coach of the Musselman Applemen, Derek Basil. Before that, you heard coach for the Sherando Warriors, Garland Williams, and that will do it for this segment of the sport. I'm all over the place, Colin. That'll do it for this segment of Countdown to Tip-Off, brought to you by Sunset Water Services. Those were your coaches' interviews, brought to you by Rock's Local Markets. We'll be back for more of Countdown to Tip-Off on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 next. Hopefully I can speak after this 2-minute break.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
Hello, this is Mark Sutton of the Sutton & Janelle Law Firm. The right attorney can make all the difference in your case. That's why you should call Sutton & Janelle. We have been serving clients in West Virginia and Maryland since 1999 in the areas of family law, DUI, criminal defense, and personal injury. Sutton & Janelle works hard to obtain a favorable outcome for you at a reasonable rate with affordable payment options. Sutton & Janelle values your rights and is passionate about your success. Contact us today at suttonandjanelle.com.
If you or someone you know suffers from the disease of addiction, help is available from the Berkeley County Quick Response Team, with peer recovery coaches and support promptly to the homes of those who've recently experienced an overdose. This collective effort towards recovery brings resources and services to the community, including naloxone and treatment options. Call 304-267-1313 or visit the Berkeley County Recovery Resource Center, 400 West Stevens Street, Martinsburg. The Berkeley County Quick Response Team is funded through a DHHR grant with the Berkeley Morgan County Health Department.
Countdown to Tip-Off brought to you by Sunset Water Services. Colin, I told you it was short. How about we go long, because just heard that they are doing the anthem like Hedgesville did last night, right after the warm-up clock ends. So we'll keep it here a little bit longer than we had anticipated.
Sounds good to me.
But now it's time for Keys to the Game. The key to your next car is at Heffley Motor Company, located at 993 Hedgesville Road in Martinsburg. You're local, we're local, so why not buy local? I ride with them, so you should too. Colin, keys to the game. First, we'll start with the visiting team, the Sherando Warriors.
You got to use the size that you have to your advantage. You told me after the interview with Coach Williams, Spencer, they really like going to Azar Aiden Gano Jr., the 6'5" senior center. Kellen Tyson, a 6'4" senior forward as well. If those two guys can be a presence down low, dominate the glass, and get second chance opportunities, Sherando will be the winners tonight.
All right, now for the home team, the Musselman Applemen.
You got to hunker in on defense, and the threshold that you have to get to is 50-plus points. Because here's why. Offensively, you average 49.3 points per game if you're a Musselman. You allow 61.6 points per game. That's why you got to get better on defense, because Sherando offensively averages 51.6 points per game and allows exactly 50 per game. So if you can hold them defensively under 50 points, you score over 50 points, you should be the winners tonight.
All right, now it's time for players to look out for. Kind of the Star Watch here, brought to you by Sutton and Janelle Attorneys at Law, a full-service law firm helping individuals, families, and businesses with all their legal needs. They're at 224 West King Street in Martinsburg. Go to suttonandjanelle.com. Call on players to look out for. Start opposite. Start with the Musselman Applemen.
Jason Gordon, the 6'2" senior, needs to have a big day, as well as Matt Mahud, the 6'4" junior for Musselman.
All right, now moving over to the Sherando Warriors.
The two guys that I mentioned when I was giving out the keys to the game, Kellen Tyson as well as Lazar Aidengano Jr.
All right, Colin, and keep it here for about another minute as we get ready for tonight's ball game. We're not going to do that yet, Colin.
Okay.
Last game before winter break for both these teams. Now, well, I don't know for sure about Sherando, but last team before winter break for Musselman, they definitely don't want to go into winter break winless.
Yeah, you don't want that on your mind during the holidays. You want to get something out of your head, enjoy the holidays, and not have to have too many tough practices where it's intense, you're frustrated because you started off 0-4.
All right, that will do it for Sunset Water Countdown to Tip-Off. Brought to you by Sunset Water Services, proudly installing water softeners in Martinsburg and Berkeley County since 1989. We'll be back after this 2-minute break for starting lineups and tip-off. You're tuned in to West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Back in 2 minutes.
This is Eric at Hagerstown Ford. Over the last decade, the way we buy things have evolved. Now, you get on your phone, click Want It, and it shows up at your front door. At Hagerstown Ford, it is that convenient. We've changed the car buying experience on the I-81 corridor forever. And with a return policy better than Walmart, there's absolutely no reason to buy a new or used car, truck, or SUV anywhere else. Just like Amazon, Hagerstown Ford will deliver the vehicle to you, where you are, and on your time. And if you don't want it, return it. No questions asked. Why waste your time at a car dealership playing the dumb back-and-forth games? Besides, we hate it more than you do. I assure you, no dealership from Winchester, Virginia to Washington, D.C. will beat our price. No dealership from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania to Baltimore, Maryland will beat our price. And no other dealership will allow you to return it if you don't want it. Hagerstown Ford absolutely provides the best experience at the best price. Visit HagerstownFord.com to schedule your VIP experience. Click on the vehicle you want and get your new ride delivered to you at no risk.
See dealer for details.
You've put up with your water long enough. It's time for Sunset Water Services, your local water solution since 1989, to fix your water problems. Get better tasting, better smelling, and better looking water today. Say hello to drinking your own delicious water for pennies per gallon. Say yes to healthier skin and hair and to softer and brighter clothes. Sunset Water Services delivers your bags of salt to you, so they'll save your back too. And our products come with a 1-year satisfaction guarantee. Call 304-754-9031 for a free water quality test today. SunsetWater.com.
WVU Heart and Vascular Institute offers world-class heart care close to home. Our board-certified physicians are performing groundbreaking procedures using cutting-edge techniques, and that's why we're expanding our services to every corner of our region, so you don't have to travel far to receive the great specialty care you deserve close to home. Now accepting new patients at all locations in Martinsburg, Hagerstown, Shepherdstown, Winchester, and at our newest office in Ranson. WVU Heart and Vascular Institute, world-class heart care close to home.
Welcome back here to Klein Court. We got the starters here. We'll start with the starters for the Sherando Warriors. Starting at the guard position, 6-foot junior, number 0, Trey Williams. Another guard position, 5'10" senior, number 1, Jake Brown. Starting at another guard position is the 6-foot senior, number 12, Caleb Bowers. Starting at a forward position, 6'4" senior, Kellen Tyson, number 22. And rounding out the lineup, the 6'5" center, senior, number 3, Lazar Edingo. And the lights are out here at Klein Court. We'll get you the starters for the Musselman Applemen. Number 1, the senior 6-foot guard, Austin Signs. Number 4, the junior guard, Ashton Kearns. Number 4. Number 5, the junior 6'4" guard, Gavin McLean. Number 22, the 6'2" senior forward, Jason Gordon. And rounding out the lineup, number 32, the junior 6'4" forward, Matt Mahood. While we have time, Colin, we will step aside for our final break here before we get into action. We'll be back in 60 seconds, Dylan. 60-second break. You're tuning in to West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10. Back in 60.
Looking to buy a home in the Eastern Panhandle? Thinking about making that big move but don't know where to start? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group. Chris is a Martinsburg High School graduate and knows the local market, and he's proven it for the past 15 years at Milestone Real Estate Group. Looking to sell or buy a home? Phone 304-579-7349. That's 304-579-7349. Or go to callchrisross.com. Making milestones is our business.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Welcome back to Klein Court here as we get you ready for tip-off. Tip-off for the starting lineup. That was brought to you by the Mary's Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors, John Everson and Phil McCoy. Stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg or call 304-263-4343. Now as we get you ready for opening tip-off, that's brought to you by Hagerstown Ford, revolutionizing the car buying experience. Go to HagerstownFord.com. Spencer Dupuy, Colin McLaughlin, happy to have you with us. Cameraman this evening, John Alderton and Nick Verzolini. Back in the studio is Dylan Bishop, as we're happy to have you with us. Right before tip-off here from Klein Court, Matt Mahood in the circle, and along with Lazar ending go. But the first shot of the game, that was by Gavin McLean, and that's through 2-0 for Musselman. The first shot of the game brought to you by the Berkeley County Health Department. Prevent, promote, protect. They're at 122 Waverly Court in Martinsburg. Call 304-263-5131. As Sherando now running their offense. It's a shot from the free throw line for Kellen Tyson. Makes it 2-2 here. 7:39 left in the first quarter. As Signs has it at the top of the key, passes over to Mahood. Mahood over to McLean. McLean down over to Gordon. Now down low to Kearns. That's a turnover, but Gordon gets it back. Reverse layup, no good. He gets his own rebound. He's going to decide to not pass it. Now he's going to pass it back to the top to Signs. Signs now setting up the offense. 7:06 on the first quarter clock here. Now over to Mahood. Mahood to Gordon. Down low to Signs. He's got to come out, and he's going to get called for the double dribble.
Yeah, that was close. The way he went to catch the ball, he kind of brought it down and allowed it to bounce once. I don't know if you've really fully had possession during that, but Buck Hoffmaster, the official, thought otherwise.
And Sherando bringing it up court. Trey Williams now passes it over to Lazar Abaningo. Now over to Brown, Jake Brown. Jake Brown passes it over to Bowers. Bowers back to Brown. Now to Williams. Williams to Brown. He'll dribble, drive in, pass out to Bowers. Bowers back to Brown. Brown down low. That one's a turnover as Kearns has it. Now he's over to Mahood. Mahood tries to dribble, drive in the lane, and that layup is up and good. Musselman on top 4-2.
Good start. Good transition offense. And lets Tyson open again.
Yep, Tyson with the shot. That's now 4 points for him. Signs has it over to Mahood. Mahood now to Gordon. Gordon has his pass taken away by Williams. Williams the other way. His layup is up and good. 6-4 advantage for the Warriors here. 5:44 and counting left in this first quarter. Now over to McLean. McLean down low to Signs. Signs pass over to Gordon. Gordon's shot is good. Ties the ball game up at 6.
Nice turnaround jumper there for Gordon.
That shot, I believe that was by
Aiden Ghana.
Now makes it 8-6. Shot on the way from McLean. His three is straight through. Gavin McLean now with 5 points for the Applemen.
Back and forth we go. I feel like, though, just looking at both teams right now, if it comes into a shootout situation like this with a lot of speed, I favor Sherando.
Yeah, I mean, Musselman's got some tall, lanky guys. Brown down low to Abingo. Now a three on the way coming from Brown. That's off the mark, no good, but great job getting there with Bowers for the rebound. Now Tyson, his shot is up and no good, rebounded by Mahood, and Mahood is fouled.
Mahood almost had an opportunity to take a charge, but just because of how tough he is, when he got bumped into from Tyson, it didn't drop him to the court.
Yeah.
He stayed up, stood strong.
4:34 left in this first quarter. 9-8 the score in favor of the Applemen. Down low to Gordon. Gordon gets blocked by Tyson, but he gets the ball back. Down to Mahood. Mahood's layup is up and good. 4 points now for Matt Mahood, the junior forward. Over to Williams. Williams to Brown. In the corner now to Bowers. Back to Brown. Brown now to Abingo. He is fouled, I believe.
Yep.
Foul is on Ashton Kearns, his first, team's first. Dingbo at the line. His shot is no good. Coming in now is Gavin Bly for Caleb Bowers for the Warriors. That shot is good. Makes it 9-11.
So far, I'm really liking the mismatch down low on the left side here between Mahood as well as Tyson, who just checked in. If they can get Kellen Tyson, the starter, out on the perimeter and then feed down low to Mahood.
McLean now has the pass to Gordon, taken away by Kellen Tyson. His layup is up no good, but he gets his own rebound, and that is good. He's now got 6. It is tied up at 11. Mahood now. Mahood's jumper is straight through. Matt Mahood also has 6, dueling 6 points tonight so far for both of those guys that just scored the previous baskets. Musselman on top 13-11.
This is going to be fun all night long, seeing Mahood and Tyson going at it.
Down low on the, to the far side to Tyson. Brown trying to set up the offense. He's going to pass over to Williams. Back to Brown. Now back to Williams. Now to Drew Tyson, who just checked in moments ago. Now over to Williams. Williams to Brown. A 3 on the way coming from Bly. That's no good. Rebounded by Mahood. Mahood to McLean, and he takes that one right to the rim, and that one's good. 7 points for Gavin McLean so far tonight. Makes it 15-11 in favor of the Applemen. 2:33 left in this fast-moving first quarter. Down low now to Bly. Tyson's shot's no good as the ball's rolling around on the floor. Taken by Trey Williams. Trey Williams in the corner now to Kellen Tyson. Now back out to the top of the key. Down low, ball mishandled into the hands now of Mahood. Mahood to Signs to Gavin McLean. His 3 on the way, and that's through. 10 points so far for Gavin McLean, and that causes Sherando's head coach, Garland Williams, to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're tuned into West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 back in 30.
The holidays are for making memories, and Honda can help you make them. Whether it's hauling presents in a capable Ridgeline, going sledding in an adventurous Pilot, or traveling in a rugged Passport or CRV. Make memories during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer.
CMA's Honda of Winchester, 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward.
See dealer for financing details.
Welcome back to Klein Court here. Musselman on top, 11-16. The first quarter on TV 10, brought to you by Brown Funeral Home and Cremations. Robert Fields and Sons, a family-owned full-service funeral home, proudly serving the area since 1880. Also by CMA Honda of Winchester, located at 3985 Valley Pike. CMA, moving lives forward. Spencer Dupuy and Colin McLaughlin, happy to have you with us here. As Sherando has possession, Trey Williams with it, now passes to Brown, now to Bly. Back to Brown, he'll think about the three, decides not to take it. Trying to look for somehow to set up the offense. Back to Williams now. Back to Brown, over to Bly. Bly down low. A shot on the way. A jumper from Kellen Tyson is good. He's got 8 points, and it's 18-13. Musselman still on top.
Got to find a way quickly to contain Tyson.
Austin Kearns has it. His jumper rolls around, and it's through. His first points of the night. Makes it 20-13. Musselman on top here, 1:14 and counting in this fast-moving first quarter. Williams now. The ball's taken away by Mahood. Mahood going down the other way. He's going to try to take it the distance, hands it off to his teammate White. White scores the field goal. His first points of the night coming off the bench, and it's 22-13, under a minute left in this first quarter.
Great eyes by Mahood to see that the 3-on-2 was developing to get it to White.
Williams now. To Brown. Brown thinks about the three again, decides not to, but a three coming from Williams. That one is through. Trey Williams makes his first three of the night. The first three of the night for Sherando.
Yep, third overall.
Now under 32 seconds. I think Musselman content for the last shot of the first quarter here. Mahood now over to White. White passes over to Signs. Signs now to Mahood here, 14 and counting left in this first quarter. Passes it to the top to White. Shot on the way from White is no good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Mahood tried to take out Williams, but that counts. 3 on the way from Williams. That's back-to-back threes. And it makes, at the end of the first quarter, 22-19. We'll be back after the 60-second break. You're tuned in to West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 back in 60.
Hi, I'm Annette McDonald, and I am the designer at Orsini's in Martinsburg, West Virginia. We welcome you into our store to show you a complete line of what we do here. We design your cabinetry, quartz countertops, granite countertops, hardware, anything for the full remodel of your kitchen and your home needs. We also do bathrooms, and we have flooring available too. We make sure that your project with Orsini's is the best in the market. Welcome to Orsini's.
Orsini's.com. Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
Mountaineer Grill and Pub offers many daily specials, including Trivia Night Monday, Karaoke Tuesday, Steak Night Wednesday and Sunday, Thursday night Boneless Wing Night, and on Friday and Saturday nights, there'll be a DJ and or karaoke. And remember, Monday through Friday, happy hour, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., $2 domestic bottles and $2.50 domestic drafts.
Let's go! Drink some beers! Mountaineer Grill and Pub!
Welcome back to Klein Court here as we start the second quarter, which is brought to you on TV 10 by Orsini's Home Store, not just an appliance store any longer. Located at 360 Hack Wilson Way in Martinsburg, or go online at Orsini's.com. Also by the Skinner Law Firm. Injury and consumer rights lawyers, call 304-245-6613 or go to SkinnerFirm.com. Spencer Dupuy, Colin McLaughlin, happy to have you with us. Sherando in possession here tonight, to start the second quarter. They've got it passed now to Brown. Brown now to Williams. Williams makes that shot. Now he's made 3 shots in a row. He's quietly got 10 points so far. Makes it 22-21. McLean's shot no good on the other end. 7:35 left in this first half. Kellen Tyson, his jumper, or his layup at this point's up and good.
That was actually his brother.
So that was Drew Tyson.
Yep, that was Drew from his brother.
From his brother. 22 and 32. When you kind of see it from an angle, could screw you up there. But anyways, Sherando on top 23-22. 3 on the way from McLean is no good. Goes out of bounds. It will be Sherando possession.
It's up-tempo. It's making things very fun so far, obviously, because we got to see a back-and-forth game.
One team's going to get tired first.
And I'm not sure who it is.
Yeah.
I said earlier it's probably going to be Sherando, but I'll hold off on my point as to why it could be the other way around after
Trey
this.
Williams to Brown, then tried to pass it to Kellen Tyson. That ball's out of bounds. It'll be a turnover. It'll be Musselman Applemen basketball.
But you got to remember, Sherando's the one that's playing now back-to-back. They played yesterday, got the win. Musselman doesn't have to do that now. There's no school tomorrow, so they can use all their energy tonight to really get this first win.
There you go. A great insight from Colin.
But do you use it too fast?
I don't know. Stay tuned to find out. Logan Shelton handling the ball. Now over to Aiden Santa Maria. Back now in the corner to Jacob Gordon. Jacob Gordon now to Jason Gordon. Jason Gordon's shot's no good. Rebounded by himself, and he tries to lay that one up and no good. Tipped it back out. They're going to call a foul, looks like, here on Jacob Gordon. Or no, that's 11, yes. Hard to tell sometimes, these numbers.
Honestly, I feel like that was a smart foul because it took away the quick transition offense down by
and if
1.
you're going to get beat by that, then you might as well just slow it down. There's 3 total fouls now in the game. So not a bad foul at all. Trey Williams will take this one past half court, passes over to Gavin Bly. Now back to Brown, now to Brown. Over to Bly. Bly now to Williams. Williams running the court. Then a 3 on the way coming from Cassius Williams, no good. Rebounded by Musselman. Logan Shelton now with it. He'll dribble drive in, no good. Ball being fought for, taken by Kellen Tyson. Then a shot the other way, once again from Cassius Williams, no good.
I think McLean
Rebound fought for by Gavin Bly. Gavin Bly to Williams. Now Kellen Tyson's 3 is on the way and no good. Rebound fought for, got by Musselman. Santa Maria there with the board. Now over to McLean. McLean now in the corner to Gordon. Gordon down low to Gordon. Shot is up and good. 24-22 is the score now as Jacob Gordon gets in the action. Troy Williams now to Jacob Brown. Jacob Brown to Cassius Williams. Ball is taken away by McLean. They're running the other way, 2-on-1. McLean's layup is up and no good. Shelton with the rebound. Tried to pass it back to McLean, but it goes out of bounds off Sherando. Now we've got some subs coming in for both teams. Santa Maria checks out for Musselman along with Shelton.
That's the 3rd missed layup on the right side on a transition offense like that we've seen missed this quarter alone for Musselman.
Yeah. Austin Signs check backs in along with Ashton Kearns. Austin Signs running the point now. Down low to Gordon. Gordon's layup is blocked, but he's fouled.
Yeah, but it looked like for a split second that Benny originally had ball, but I think he got a part of the shooting hand on the follow-through to draw the foul.
4:52 left in this first half. Musselman on top 24-23. First shot of the free throw coming from Jason Gordon. That one is straight through. Second shot getting ready here. Shot is up and straight through once again. Up to 4 points is Jason Gordon. 26-23 lead as the Applemen have opened up a 3-point lead. 4:45 and counting left in this first half. Brown has it. Now to Bowers. Bowers back to Brown. Now back to Bowers. He'll shoot a 3. That one sunk straight through for Caleb Bowers. His first points of the night is a tray. Ties the ball game up at 26, 4:24 left in this first half. Got a foul call here. So Austin Sines tries to get through the lane.
I believe it was against Brown, kind of hooked.
Yep. Ball inbounded now to Sines. Sines gets past the timeline. Now over to Gordon. Gordon dribble drives in, passes it back out to his brother Gordon. Or excuse me, that's Matt Mahood over there. Now down low to Kearns. Sines picks it up, or excuse me, Mahood picks it up. Now he's got 8 points on the day. 28-26 the score. Brown has it, passes it. Now he's back for three. Brown's shot is sunk. That's actually his first points of the night.
And the fourth three of the evening for Sherando now.
Sherando now on top, 29-28. It's crazy we set Jake Brown so much here in the first two quarters. Shot on the way from McLean is no good, the three. It'll be a turnover.
Yep, it hit the wire up above the hoop after it bounced off the back of the rim.
3:31 left in this first half. Tight ball game here. Sherando on top by one, 29-28. Brown takes it past half court, passes over to Cassius Williams. Now over to Bowers. Bowers back to Brown. Now to Bowers, down low. Now back to the top. Now Adingo. His shot is up and good. Makes it 31-28. Musselman takes a timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be back after this 60-second break or 30-second break. You're tuning to West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10 back at 30.
You need to keep your vehicle in good working order, but car and truck repairs can be very costly. Bears Repair in Martinsburg performs all kinds of auto repairs at prices most often well below their competition. Bears Repair offers tune-ups, oil change and lubrication, small and large engine and transmission repair, wheel balancing, front-end alignment, exhaust system replacement, air conditioning checks, auto inspections, and new tires. Stop by for a free estimate at Bears Repair, 904 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg, phone 262-0208. Bears Repair.
Klein court here at Musselman High School. Sherando on top, 31-28. Here's starting to wind down the first half of play. What's been a very, very intense first quarter and a little over a half.
Yeah, it's been a fun one. The three-point game right now for Sherando is something to keep an eye on. They've really gone to beyond the perimeter to try to get back in this one as they now lead, as you said, Spencer, 31-28. So keep an eye on that because they're keeping those guys, the shooters, outside, but right at the elbow on the free throw line is where they're putting Kellen Tyson to keep the defense of Musselman back a little bit.
Sines has it now down low to Kearns. Kearns layup is up and good. Kearns now with 4 points on the night. Musselman down just one. In the corner to Bowers. Bowers three on the way. No good. Rebound by Tyson. They're going to call a jump ball?
Yep.
Will be in favor of the Applemen, though, so that helps them there. Down just one here. 2:48 left in the first half. Inbounding to Sines. Sines setting up the offense as he gets the ball past half court here. 2:40 and counting left in this first half. Passes over to Kearns. Kearns now to White. White now dribbles back and forth. Now back to Kearns. Kearns tried to pass it down low to White. Unfortunately, it's tipped off of White's hands. So it'll be a turnover. Back in Sherando possession here. 2:26 left in this first half.
Waited too long. White already flashed to the basket, was going back out. That's why the pass was off the mark.
Brown has it. Brown now to Bowers. Bowers to Tyson. Tyson back to Brown. Now to Aiden Go. three on the way from Tyson's no good. Rebounded there by Aiden Go. Aiden Go's putback shot is good. Seven points on the night for Aiden Go. Kearns down low. Ball is was free for all there. Got by White. White now trying to set something up. He passes over to Gordon. Gordon down low to Mahood. Mahood's reverse layup is up and good. Mahood now up to 10 points this evening. Musselman still down by one, 33-32. Down low to Aiden Go. His ball's poked out of there, but he gets it back. Layup is up and good. Aiden Go now 9 points on the evening to put Sherando on top 35-32, but a layup. Is that from Gordon, Colin? Or
I believe so.
I believe so.
Yeah. Yep.
From Jason Gordon, makes it still a 1 point ball game, 35-34. Brown has it. Brown now in the corner for Williams. Williams' three is no good. Rebounded by Kearns. Kearns down there to Mahood. Mahood fakes. He's going to jump. He's going to get called for the foul.
Yeah, that's a tough one, but the way Mahood was in motion,
and the way the ref saw it.
Yeah, that's what I saw from here too. His elbow was up. I don't think it was intentional, so I'm glad he didn't call it intentional. But by the look of things, I don't disagree with that call.
Yeah, 47 and a half seconds left in this first half. Sherando on top, 35-34. No shot clock. Remember that, Colin. So Sherando could hold it for the last shot of the game, or excuse me, last shot of the first half. Over to Williams. Williams now to Brown. Or excuse me, that's Bly. Bly now to Brown. Down low to Aiden Go. Aiden Go has the ball nearly taken away, but he gets back possession here. 24 and counting. And it'll go out of bounds off Matt Mahood, so it'll remain Sherando possession. 23.4 seconds left in this first half.
They triple teamed Ngano down low right there.
That they did. Inbounded to Brown. Brown now to Bly. Bly back to Brown. Brown now to Williams. Down low to Aiden Go. His turnaround jumper is good. Aiden Go heating up here as things go along. 10.5 seconds left now. 37-34. 3-point lead for the Warriors. Down low to Santa Maria. Santa Maria shots no good. Back the other way. Ball is off. On the buzzer, no good. 37-34 is your score headed into halftime. We'll take a 2-minute break. After this 2-minute break, we'll be back to break things down to this first half. You're tuning to West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Back in 2 minutes.
You've been in an accident. The choice of a lawyer may be the biggest decision you make for you and your family's future. At Mansion Ferretti, we offer a free consultation and no fees until we win your case. Call us today and protect your future. Mansion Ferretti, when you need justice.
Hi, it's Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 Spencer Dupuis. When I got into a car accident and needed to get another vehicle, I wanted to go somewhere I could trust. So I went to the Heffley Motor Company at 993 Hedgesville Road.
As a first-time car buyer, I really didn't know what to expect. But at Heffley, they treated me like family. Every step in the process was seamless. Not only did they give me a great deal, but they also helped me secure an amazing interest rate. Now I know firsthand why Heffley has such a great reputation in this community.
I ride with Heffley Motor Company, so you should too.
Ollie's VIP North Side is the best spot to catch all your favorite teams. Join us Monday for Dollar Wings and Monday Night Football, Thursdays on the patio for the Cornhole Tourney, Friday night lights with happy hour specials, or Saturdays during or after the college games for steak night. Get a ribeye or New York steak for just $26.95. Ollie's has great food and drink menus too, along with 17 TVs to watch any game of your choice from anywhere at the bar or their outdoor patio and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP North Side. We'll see you for the game.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm your new bangs, and you can't stop staring at me. That's it. Just tilt the rearview mirror over here. And while you're checking me out more times than a library book, your car is wandering into that lane over there. More bangs? Neat. And if you've got cut rate insurance, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate.
Call Martinsburg Allstate agent Gary Kelly today at 304-263-4596.
Welcome back here to Klein Court. It's halftime, and Sherando on top, 37-34. Colin, it's a back-and-forth first half, and, you said if it was going to be like that, then now it's just a three-point ball game here at halftime.
Yeah, everybody gets to catch their breaths now after a very fast-paced first half that only had a combined 6 fouls, Spencer, so there was no time off, and it was a fun one. Now both teams in the locker room get to relax a little bit, regroup. I said the 50 mark is where you had to keep an eye on right now. I think we're going to be well over that the way this is trending at a 37-34 score. So unless defense is the thing that both teams are preaching and everybody goes cold, maybe we see a low-scoring game at that 50 mark. But the way everybody's been shooting tonight, we're seeing the 70s or maybe even the 80s.
Yeah, unless both teams just die after the first half.
I hope not.
Not actually. I didn't mean
I know what you meant.
I meant
obviously.
Like they're shooting tails off. How about that? Shooting.
That's better.
Hopefully the shooting doesn't
dying.
tail off. I did not say anybody was dying. I meant their shots
I know what you meant.
dying, not going in. 37-34 is your score. Sherando on top, just 3 points better here. What did they do better that makes them leading here in the first half?
Ball movement, getting their guys open off the ball, and then the second chance opportunities you saw down low as well. Gellin Tyson is drawing 3-4 guys down low each time he goes up for a rebound, and he's still the guy that's getting the rebound out of that challenge for Sherando to then be able to kick it out. The guys like Williams, who we saw have 2 threes, Aiden Gano with 11 points, and even Bowers knocked down a tray. So guarding the perimeter, I feel like, is something that Musselman needs to try and figure out how to do, and at the same time realize that Kellen Tyson's trying to sneak through the back door down low. It's a pick-your-poison scenario, Spencer.
Yeah, and we're on the Mansion Ferretti halftime show where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to wvjusticelawyers.com. After this 2-minute break, you'll hear from Dylan Bishop back in the studio. He's got at least one score for you in some EPAC hoops action, see what else is going on potentially in the NBA world. But you're tuned into West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10. You'll hear Dylan Bishop after this 2-minute break.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case, and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
Find that new Chevy truck or SUV you've been searching for right here at CMA Chevrolet of Martinsburg. With over 100 new Chevys in stock, you have options. We have the Silverados, Equinoxes, and more to meet your needs. And we are not selling over MSRP. Get power and fuel efficiency with the all-new Silverado 1500 LTD, space and savings on a new Equinox. And that's not all. Every new Chevrolet has a lifetime powertrain warranty. And did we mention we are not selling over MSRP? Find new roads at CMAChevroletofMartinsburg.com, where owners just care more.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Hi, I'm Annette McDonald, and I am the designer at Orsini's in Martinsburg, West Virginia. We welcome you into our store to show you a complete line of what we do here. We design your cabinetry, quartz countertops, granite countertops, hardware, anything for the full remodel of your kitchen and your home needs. We also do bathrooms, and we have flooring available too. We make sure that your project with Orsini's is the best in the market. Welcome to Orsini's.
Orsini's.com.
Welcome into
The AM1 Halftime Scoreboard Show, brought to you by Mountaineer Pub, located at 214 Mid-Atlantic Parkway in Martinsburg. Your score at halftime of the game you're currently watching on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 is Sherando 37, Musselman 34. I'm Dylan Bishop here to give you some scores from around the basketball world tonight. So far in the EPAC tonight, the one score that we have for you is that the Martinsburg Bulldogs boys basketball team lost 57-49 to Orangeburg Wilkinson out of South Carolina down in the Panther Classic in Myrtle Beach. And looking at the college basketball world tonight, Division I top 25, 2 games going on right now. Kentucky beating Florida A&M 42-32 at halftime, and Boston College beating number 21 Virginia Tech 53-48 with 6.5 minutes left in that one. Just getting underway, number 3 Houston hosting McNeese State, and number 7 Texas hosting the Ragin' Cajuns of Louisiana. And we'll look at the NBA, what we have going on tonight. Right now, the Cavaliers are leading the Milwaukee Bucks 51-40. 2 minutes left in the first half there. 76ers beating the Pistons 61-47. 2.5 left in the first half. The Bulls up by 5 on the Atlanta Hawks, 32-25 after one quarter. The Pacers defeating the Boston Celtics in Boston 33-17 with 1:20 left in the first quarter. And the Brooklyn Nets up big on the Golden State Warriors 46-17, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. And the Raptors currently leading the Knicks in Madison Square Garden 26-22 with 1:37 left in the first quarter. This is your scores from around the basketball world tonight. So we'll get you back to Klein Court at Musselman High School. This has been the AM1 Halftime Scoreboard Show, brought to you by Mountaineer Pub, located at 214 Mid-Atlantic Parkway in Martinsburg.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is Prevent, Promote, Protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies. From small beginnings and over a century later, we maintain our dedication.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is Prevent, Promote, Protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and at the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is Prevent, Promote, Protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health.
Ray Williams. Now to Jake Brown. Brown back to Williams. Now over to Bowers. Bowers to Williams. Back to Bowers. Brown trying to decide what to do. Passes to Aiden Go. Then down low to Tyson. Tyson's layup is up and good. Kellen Tyson gets the first points here in the second half. Makes it a 5-point lead for the Warriors, 39-34. Mahood has it, and he is fouled trying to get down in the lane. That foul is on Aiden Gano. First, his second personal, team's first here in this half. Inbounded now to McLean. McLean over to Kearns. Kearns now to Gordon. Gordon dribble drives in. His layup is up and good. acrobatic shot, and Jason Gordon makes it.
That was a tough one. Going down onto the court, still able to get the shot in the paint.
39-36 puts it down to a 3-point deficit for the Applemen.
That's what you call earning it.
Aiden Gano. His turnaround layup is good. He's up to 13. 41-36, 6:45 left in the third quarter. Mahood takes a three. That one is straight through for Matt Mahood, now with 13 on the night. Makes it just a 2-point game, 41-39, 6:30 left in this third quarter.
Sherando tested him. Mahood made him pay.
He was hesitating there, trying to decide what he wanted to do.
They said, "Are you really going to let me shoot this?"
And they did. Down into Kellen Tyson, his layup is up, no good, rebounded by Kearns. Kearns has the ball nearly taken away by Williams, but it's batted out of bounds, so it'll remain Appleman basketball.
Sherando right now really trying to stretch the defense of Musselman as much as possible and quickly find guys like Aiden Gano as well as Kellen Tyson down low quickly.
Mahood to Signs. Signs throws it away.
The officials are letting these guys play tonight, too.
They really are.
If it was yesterday and it was that pass, the Signs, that probably would have been called a foul. There was a little hand contact there, I thought.
Well, they're letting them play. That's all that matters here. 41-39, Warriors in the lead. Pass now to Bowers. Bowers down low to Tyson, and he is fouled by Kearns.
Right as I say, they let him play.
That's Kearns' second foul. That was a little egregious.
It was a good call. I wasn't saying that it wasn't. I was just bringing up the fact that right as I say, they're letting him play. We got
broadcaster is jinx.
Exactly.
Signs inbounds it to Tyson, but that one's taken away by Gordon. Gordon running the lane, passes it over to Signs. His shot is no good, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line.
See that little no-look pass there?
That was like Patrick Mahomes in the NFL look. I don't watch too much NBA to give you a comparison there, Colin.
I don't either.
Don't really have a lot of time these days.
Foul against Tyson. Kellen Tyson, that is, his first.
First shot from Signs is no good. Second shot coming. That's no good as well. Still scoreless this evening is Signs. Still a 2-point ball game in favor of the Warriors. Bowers has it. He passes to Brown. Brown down low to Tyson. Tyson back out in the corner for Williams. Trey on the way, no good. But rebounded by Bowers. His shot is up and off the glass and in. Bowers now up to 5 points. I was trying to see if Trey would hit the Trey column. Didn't work out, though.
Maybe later.
Musselman has it now. McLean. McLean down to Kearns. Kearns to Gordon. Gordon now to Signs. Signs now to Mahood. Mahood dribble drives in, spins around, and his layup is off the glass and in. Matt Mahood now up to 15 for the Applemen. Makes it still a 2-point game, though, 43-41.
I want to keep seeing Mahood being fed, and I want McLean to come back. He's kind of been quiet after that 10-point
really
first quarter.
has.
He hasn't scored since.
I feel like that happened in the last game as well. Reverse layup from Aiden Gano. That is good. He's up to 15 points so far to lead all scorers, or to tie the lead with all scorers with Matt Mahood.
Got an official timeout. Looks like something with Mahood, or was it with the court?
I think it was the volleyball things.
Yeah. Good job by our cameraman for TV10, John Alderton, getting eyes on one of the spots where the volleyball net goes.
Signs to Gordon. Gordon to Mahood. That ball is tipped, but Kearns gets it. He gets fouled as he tries to go for the layup, though. I don't.
Yeah, that was on the floor. I
was about to say. I don't know if they'll call that.
He tried to sell it after the fact.
Aiden Gano is his third personal. They'll actually shoot here because he was shooting. Called it shooting.
He sold it.
He did sell it. First shot from Kearns. Too much off the back of the iron.
That's something that might hurt Musselman in the long run right now. 2 of 5 from the free throw line after that.
Down 4 here.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be down 1 if you made them all. Kearns, second one straight through. Coach Basile calls the timeout. We'll take one with him. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're tuning in to West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Back in 30.
Rock's Grab and Go is made fresh daily. Grab and Go, now available at Rock's local market. Rock's Grab and Go is made fresh daily. Grab and Go, now available at Rock's local market.
Welcome back to Klein Court. Spencer Puy joined alongside Colin McLaughlin. Happy to have you with us here for Musselman and Sherando. We were hoping to get Musselman Elkins in tomorrow night. Unfortunately, Berkeley County schools have canceled schools for tomorrow due to the incoming inclement weather. So that game will have to be made up at a later date. But in this contest, Sherando on top by 3, 45-42. After a free throw from Austin Kearns went 1 of 2 at the line. Makes it just a 3-point game, but it's going to be Warrior basketball here, Colin.
Yeah, as I mentioned before the break, want to see McLean getting some points back. He was 10 points in the first quarter, hasn't scored since, and now he's in. Let's see if they can feed him the ball for Musselman.
And he takes it away. Turnover for really just a takeaway by McLean.
Don't need to feed him if he can get it himself.
Well, he passes it now to Shelton. Shelton down to Santa Maria. Now to Shelton again to Gordon. To McLean. Now to Mahood. Mahood tried to go down low to Gordon, but he is fouled by Tyson. That's Drew Tyson. That's his first. Team fourth, though. We didn't see, really it was both teams kind of evenly fouling in the first half. Now,
exactly even for each.
Yeah, not too many more fouls to give here with 1.5 quarters left. Then to Santa Maria. Now over to Gordon. Gordon dribble drives in. He is fouled going up, and he'll go to the line. He'll take that one.
Remember when I said that they were letting them play?
I think you really, broadcasters, jinxed that. I think the referee walking in front of us may have heard you say that, and he'd be like, well, now I got to call more fouls.
I mean, they haven't been wrong.
Yeah.
That was a foul.
Yeah, it was. Gordon's shot is up and good. Gordon now with 9. He is now 3 for 3 from the charity stripe.
Within 1 now if he sinks the second as well.
There it is. Sinks the second. He's up to 10 points. Now it's just a 1-point ball game, 45-44, 3:38 left in the third quarter. Into Tyson. Now to Williams. Williams dribble drives in, reverse layup, no good. Rebounded by Shelton. Shelton takes it the other way now. Shelton down low to Mahood. Mahood puts that one down, and he's blocked, but they're going to call the foul. Troy Williams went up to get the block, but they're going to call the foul.
It's like Kellen Tyson might be a little shook up after that one as well, favoring his right shin. I don't know if he just came down, maybe rolled an ankle, but that's something to keep an eye on.
Team's already at 6 fouls. What did I tell you a couple minutes ago, Colin? Foul trouble early for this Sherando team with a whole other quarter to go. Mahood's first one is sunk. He's now up to 16 to lead all scorers this evening. Second one is up and straight through, up to 17. Musselman retakes the lead for the first time since the first half, 46-45. Trey Williams, guarded now, passes it over to Bly. Bly now to Williams, in the corner to Brown. Ball's batted around, and they're going to call a jump ball, I believe. I couldn't see in front of the ref. They calling it a jump ball?
No, it looks like Sherando got the timeout.
Sherando got the timeout, and we'll take a timeout as well. You're tuned in to West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. Back in 30 seconds.
Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. We're accident, injury, and disability lawyers with over 120 years combined local trial experience. When injury or illness has stopped you from working, you may be eligible for Social Security disability. Ron Harmon has been winning disability claims for over a quarter of a century. Don't hire some out-of-state firm. Ron Harmon's in Martinsburg. He will meet with you right here in our office. Get a local lawyer you can trust. Call 304-LAWYERS for a free consultation. 304-LAWYERS or 304-263-0900.
Welcome back to Klein Court. Spencer Quinick, Colin McLaughlin, happy to have you with us.
You forget your last name over there, Spencer.
No, I remembered mine. I said Nick over here. I was calling you Nick. It's because,
that's even worse.
Well, look, it's because you've been covering for Rob the last 2 days, so on the Sports Mix, it's just been Spencer and Nick.
Don't worry, everybody. I'll be back tomorrow, so the show will be a good one.
Spencer Pui, Colin McLaughlin, happy to have you with us. Nick Verzolini and John Allerton running cameras. Dylan Bishop back in the studio. Yeah, tomorrow, hopefully on the Sports Mix, hopefully the weather's not too bad. We'll be joined actually by a Musselman baseball player.
It's true.
Along with a Washington baseball player, as they have just signed their letters of intent to continue their baseball careers in college. Sherando inbounds it to Brown. As you can hear Coach Basile instructing his players on defense. Back to Brown. 22. Brown now to Bly. Tyson's shot is no good. Called a foul on, called a walk on Sherando. Wow.
Yep, it was Drew Tyson. He kind of just moved his feet a little bit before he went up for that.
Yes. Gordon suffocated. Now he's got to pass it. Kind of thought White was fouled.
Okay, that's a makeup call.
It's safe to say that was a makeup call.
Yeah, they called the travel on Tyson, but there was a clear foul with the body before that.
White was fouled, clearly.
Yeah. He almost got his legs taken out from underneath him.
But it'll still remain Musselman basketball into Gordon. That is Shelton. Shelton's shot is defended, but he makes it. Logan Shelton in the scoring column for the first time this evening.
Klein Court coming alive now.
Hear the defense chants here as now down low. And it'll be a turnover as Drew Tyson couldn't keep his hands on it.
And this is the intensity Musselman needed. You got to feed off the energy of the crowd. Things are getting very physical here in this third quarter, too. You can see some frustration kicking in for Sherando, so you got to keep your heads calm if you're Musselman.
Down to Mahood. Mahood passes it over to White. White down to Gordon. Gordon dribble drives in, and that shot is no good. Rebounded by Tyson. Tyson down to Bly. Bly's shot is no good. Definitely thought that should be an over-the-back foul.
That's exactly what I was about to say. You could see that Kellen Tyson was over the back, but it might have been because he got the ball first. I don't know.
I don't know, but it was out of bounds on Musselman, so it'll be Warriors basketball here. 1:55 and counting left in this third quarter. Down to Bly. Now to the top of the key with Kellen Tyson. Down to Drew Tyson in the corner for three. Coming from Bly is no good. Rebounded by Gordon. Gordon now to Shelton here with 1:35 and counting left in this third quarter. Over to White. White down low to Mahood. Mahood's shot is good. Matt Mahood now with, I believe, 18 points on the night.
I got him at 19.
19, you're right. Intensity here at Klein Court. Down low to Tyson. Drew Tyson, he turns around, shots, no good. Ball taken away. Mahood has it. Now to Shelton. Shelton. Now to White. White to Gordon. Gordon to Shelton. To Santa Maria, the freshman. Back to Shelton. Pass over to Mahood. Mahood now to White. White's jumper is good. White now with 4 points on the night, under 40 seconds left. Musselman on top, 52-45. Shot by Tyson's no good. His brother, Kellen Tyson, gets the rebound, and he's fouled.
Yeah, but Sherando's gone cold from the floor so far here in this third quarter. It was 37-34 at half, which means Sherando's only scored 8 points this quarter compared to the, 18?
Yeah.
For Musselman.
Tyson makes the first free throw. 6-point ball game with 31.5 seconds left in the third quarter. 52-46, Musselman on top. Second free throw from Tyson. That is straight through. He's now got 12 this evening. Under 30 now.
Yep, and you heard Coach Basile right in front of us say, take your time, Logan, so I think they're going to try to save for the last shot of the quarter.
Yes, over to Gordon. Gordon now to White. White to Mahood. Back to Shelton at the top of the key. With 14 and counting left, now over to White. White passes back to Gordon. Gordon now, to Gordon now. I had that wrong. Santa Maria to Gordon with 3, 2, and 1. Gordon's shot is no good. That's how the third quarter will end. Musselman on top, 52-47, as they come back to take the lead here. 52-47. We'll be back after this 1 minute break here. Tune in the sport. You're tuned in to West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10 back in 60.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case, and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
Find that new Chevy truck or SUV you've been searching for right here at CMA Chevrolet of Martinsburg. With over 100 new Chevys in stock, you have options. We have the Silverados, Equinoxes, and more to meet your needs. And we are not selling over MSRP. Get power and fuel efficiency with the all-new Silverado 1500 LTD, space and savings on a new Equinox. And that's not all. Every new Chevrolet has a lifetime powertrain warranty. And did we mention we are not selling over MSRP? Find new roads at CMAChevroletofMartinsburg.com, where owners just care more.
Welcome back to Klein Court here as we enter the fourth quarter, which is brought to you on TV 10 by Parsons Ford at 1400 Shepherdstown Road in Martinsburg, or online at parsonsford.com. They became number one by making you number one first. Also by WVU Medicine, Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. Musselman has possession now to Gordon. Gordon nearly has the ball taken away, and he does. Going back the other way is Sherando. That's Gavin Bly now to Williams, to Aiden Gano. Then back to Williams. His three is no good. Rebounded by Gordon. Gordon now to Mahood. Mahood to Shelton. Now to White. He comes back to the top of the key over to Mahood. Now to Gordon. Gordon will dribble drive in. Now he'll have his pass to White tipped away by Bly, going back the other way. They're going to call that goaltending?
I think they're just going to call the basket being made and the foul for an and one for Bly.
Bly, if I have that right, that's his first points of the night.
Yes, that's what I got. It's that foul against Jason Gordon.
His second.
That's first.
This is first.
Yep.
52-49. That and one attempt is up and good. Makes it 52-50, 7-12 remaining in the contest.
And this is exactly the range where I said to keep an eye on, right? As soon as they hit the 50s.
Shelton has it. He'll get past the timeline. Over to McLean. McLean now to White to Mahood. Swung down low to White. White puts that one off the glass and in. Nate White now has 6 points this evening. 54-50, 6:48 and counting left in this ball game. Ball batted around. Kellen Tyson's got it. He's going to go down, and his short jumper is up and good. He's up to 14 points. Shelton dribble drives in. He lays that one off the glass and in. What a spectacular shot for Logan Shelton. Makes it 56-54 in this very intense ball game. Ball taken away by Shelton. Shelton out of Mahood. Another pass to McLean. McLean's shot is off the glass and in. Coach Basile going ballistic in front of us.
I thought you were going to have to catch him there when he was jumping up and down.
58-52. This looks like a Musselman team of last year.
These teams just trading blows right now as we have a whistle.
Santa Maria fouls Kellen Tyson. White trying to get his breath here.
Yeah, it looked like he might have gotten just a little elbow to the gut. Call that on Santa Maria, it looks like.
Yep.
Well, we need somebody in there. Let's get in there.
Shot from Kellen Tyson is up and good for the 2 free throws. He's made one. 58-53. Jason Gordon. That's what it was. Put the foul on the wrong person last time. Jason Gordon comes in for Santa Maria. Second shot coming here from Kellen Tyson. That is straight through.
Puts him at 16 points on the day and still perfect from the charity stripe.
There you go. Gavin McLean has it. He passes it to White. White dribble drives in. Got to figure out what to do with it. He passes to Gordon. Gordon out of McLean to Mahood. Mahood now to Shelton at the top of the key. He dribble drives in, passes to Mahood. His three on the way. That is good. Matt Mahood. Another three for Mahood. Leading scorer in this tonight's ball game. 61-54. Kleincourt is rocking. 5:25 left in this contest.
Mahood putting Musselman on his back right now. 12 second half points.
Bly's pass to Benabini is no good. Mahood gets the rebound on that one to Shelton. Shelton passes to Gordon. Gordon looking for somewhere to go with it. He passes back to Shelton at the top of the key. 5 minutes in counting here left in this ball game. Pass over to McLean at the top of the key. Tried to go the alley-oop to Mahood. That didn't work out.
Yeah, that was the wrong
miscommunication.
Call. Hopefully that doesn't come back to haunt Musselman, who has his largest lead of the evening right now, I believe, with 7.
Yeah, 61-54.
But a lot of intensity coming out of the gate in the second half, and it's been the difference so far.
Jake Brown down low to Benabini. His shot is up and good. That's his first points of the evening. 61-56, 4:35 and counting left in this ball game from Kleincourt at Musselman High School. Shelton goes in and he's fouled. That's the 7th foul. This one on Trey Williams, his second.
That means Musselman shooting free throws the rest of the way.
That could be a good thing or a bad thing. Musselman's got to get better at their free throws. Start it right now. Shelton at the line. He's got 4 points so far tonight. First one is up, no good. It's a 1-and-1. Going back the other way. Musselman's got guys on defense.
I believe that made him 5 for 9 now from the free throw line as a team.
Down to Tyson. His shot is off the glass and in.
Felt like there might have been a little bump there. Surprised with the no call for an and one.
18 points for Kellen Tyson. One of the guys that Coach Williams told us was a great player. 4:06 left in the contest. Musselman takes the timeout. They're up 61-58 here. It's of the minute variety, but Colin, we're going to stick it here. This has been a very intense ball game, and it's really coming down to these final few minutes. Just a 3-point ball game now.
Yeah, and you got to make the free throws when you get to the line if you're Musselman. 5 for 9 is not acceptable when you want to get that first win of the year before going into the holiday break. It's been a physical game. The intensity is clearly there on both sides in this second half, and you can't let that become too much in your brain. You got to refocus. You got 4 minutes left. It's do or die time now.
It is do or die time here, Colin. And if you're Musselman, if you're Coach Basile, what are you drawing up right there in that huddle?
You got to
telling your team, not necessarily
drawing
drawing
up. You got to get them refocused. You can't let this one slip. You were just up by 7. You've now allowed Sherando to get on a little run, a 4-0 run. So just get them refocused, saying, hey, guys, we're doing what we need to do. Don't lose it now.
The ball is going to be inbounded right in front of our broadcast location.
Don't mess with Jason. He can hear you, Spencer.
Jason Gordon getting ready to inbound it. He inbounds it to Shelton. Behind the timeline, he now gets it in front of the timeline, passes over to McLean. McLean trying to figure out what to do with it. He goes over to Mahood at the middle, at the end of the block M logo here in the center court. He's stuck. He passes it over to McLean. McLean now looking for somewhere to do. He picks up his dribble now to Shelton. Shelton passes to McLean. McLean gets the screen from Shelton. Doesn't help him much, though. Gordon picks it up before it goes beyond the line. Now to Mahood in the corner. Tried to go down low to Santa Maria, and that's a turnover. Whoa.
Coach Williams irate with that call. I don't know how that one got missed.
Yeah. Then into Mahood. Mahood's layup is up and no good. Turnover going back the other way is Brown. Brown now to Benny. Benny, and that is good. 61-60. Now the deficit just at 1. And Benny at 4 points this evening. 3:09 and counting left in this ball game.
And all
ball to Gordon.
Points in crunch time on this.
Gordon now to Shelton. His shot is up and good. Logan Shelton now with 6 points, all in the second half.
And that ends the 6-0 run of Sherando, who's still not out of this one.
63-60, 2:50 left in this ball game. Down low, ball to Tyson, and he is fouled. That'll be the 5th team foul this half for the Applemen.
And that sends Colin Tyson to the line where he's been 4 of 4 tonight, all coming in this second half of his 18 points. That's the guy that you don't want there.
First foul on Shelton. That one by Tyson rolls around and in. Thought you were going to jinx him there. 63-61 is the score. That one straight through. 20 points now for Kellen Tyson, who Coach Williams told us was his leader.
He needs to lead him right now, down 1.
Over to McLean. McLean now dribble drives, fakes it, now passes to Mahood at the top of the key. He dribble drives in. He's going to take it all the way to the rack and lays that one off the glass and in. Matt Mahood continues to have a great day.
Put him at 24 on the night.
24. Now a 3 on the way from Trey Williams, and the tray is good for Trey.
And that ties us up with 2 minutes left.
I was waiting for the tray from Trey.
Don't turn around, guys. Don't take your eyes off the TV if you're tuned in. Don't take your ears off the radio.
Don't tune your dial.
Yeah.
How about that? Musselman trying to set something up here in this tie ball game. 1:55 left and counting. Gavin McLean over to Logan Shelton. Shelton now back to McLean. He's trying to set something up to Mahood. They brought Mahood now from the corner to the top. That's where he's playing most of the time up here during this offense. Now to Shelton. They're going to call a charge. It's going to get called on Shelton. That's his second foul.
If the feet were set, maybe I'd go more the route of a player control foul rather than a charge.
They called it a charge, though.
I mean, I still think it's an offensive foul. I'm just saying the feet weren't set to really be a charge.
This could be a key foul in the game, Colin. 1:36 left in this contest. Tie ball game at 65, and what's been a really great ball game here in Klein Court at Musselman High School. Musselman still looking for their first win, but Trey with another tray. That was off the mark, no good. Shelton passes to Mahood. Mahood tried to get it to Gordon. That one tipped out of the way, taken by Gavin Bly. Now to Kellen Tyson, and they're content to maybe slow it down a little bit here.
I was about to say, you got 1 minute left, no shot clock. Do you just hold it?
Now into Trey. His shot is good. His teardropper, good.
Guess not.
15 points for Trey Williams. 55 and counting left in this ball game. Shelton has the ball taken away, but fighting for it. They're going to call a jump ball.
Yeah, Coach Basil wanted the timeout, but Musselman never had the possession to get the timeout. He wanted it during that jump ball, but they never had it. I like the non-call to give it to him.
Musselman calls the timeout here, down to 47.5 seconds left. We'll keep it here. 30 seconds, obviously, as you just heard. Colin.
What a turnaround, Spencer. It was a 7-point lead at 61-54 a little while ago for Musselman, and since then, a 13-4 run for Sherando. And it was Benny to start the way with a 6-0 run to pull within one, and now really taking over. It was Trey Williams with a three-pointer to tie it up at 65, and then just now the layup to give Sherando the lead.
47.8 seconds left in this contest. Got to catch my breath here, Colin. 67-65, Sherando in the lead. And it'll be inbounded right in front of us. That's Kellen Tyson inbounding the basketball. He inbounds it. This time to Bly. Bly now to Benny. Now to Williams. They're just content to hold it around here. 40 seconds and counting. Kellen Tyson.
They're trying to foul.
They fouled him. He'll go to the line. Not the guy you want to foul. The guy perfect from the field or from the free throw line tonight.
I mean, they were trying to foul everybody else, but they just never got the call.
Mahood with his second personal.
You let 10 seconds go off the clock. But still trying to get some noise from the crowd. It wasn't there.
First one from Tyson is good. He's had a heck of a night tonight.
Yep. This can make it a two-possession game if he sinks the second.
21 points. Make that 22 points in a 4-point ball game, 69-65. Logan Shelton to Gavin McLean. McLean to White. White dribble drives in. He lays that one up. No good. Mahood with the rebound, but he loses it. Loses the basketball and lost again. And White lays that one up and in. I don't even know what just happened, Colin. 69-67.
I don't understand how there was not a foul called down low. And we also just had 3, maybe 4 seconds go off the clock before the timeout. And I don't know if they're going to give it back to him because I don't think any official was paying attention to it. That is a key moment and something at home that you're frustrated about, obviously, all right? You call the timeout. You want your clock operator to immediately stop it. But 4 seconds just went off. They're pleading for it to be put up, but it's not going to happen.
Especially considering this is Musselman's home court.
Yeah. Missed foul. 4 seconds now gone that should be on the clock.
17.4 left in a 2-point ball game. And talking to Coach Basile, this is the kind of game they had last game where they lost 44-42. Now they're down 69-67, 17.4 seconds left in this ball game. And Baden Hartman checks into the ball game.
Yeah, first time tonight. They're really trying to put the defensive guys out there, and we have another timeout on the court because of the same spot of the volleyball court having the opening.
They might have to check that after the ball game. Sherando tries to get it inbounded. They're going to inbound it to Kellen Tyson, and he's fouled. Again, they're getting the basketball to him on purpose right now.
Yeah, and he had Benny wide open all by himself in the paint. He just didn't see it. And now you get your scorers back out there.
Hey, 21.
It's that foul against White is first.
Get the shooter. Get the shooter. What the hell?
69-67. Kellen Tyson's shot is no good.
Wow.
Damn it.
Are they going to get a lane violation?
They are. The first time Kellen Tyson misses all night and we get a lane violation.
15.7 seconds left in this very intense ball game at Klein Court.
I don't even know who they called it on.
Free throw is up and good.
He doesn't even realize he still has a second one. He didn't realize the lane violation on the first one. That was still the 1-1.
Well, it doesn't count.
It didn't count the first shot because the lane violation.
So it doesn't count that he missed it. He's still perfect.
Exactly.
That shot's good. Makes it a 4-point ball game here. 14 seconds left. A three on the way. That's no good. Mahood lays that one up and in. Not enough. Benny down low. It's going to go the other way.
Oh, that.
Out of bounds with 2.7 seconds on the clock. Musselman down 71-69. This should be a classic ending here. They're putting Baden Hartman back in.
I thought that went out off Musselman. I wish we had the replay here to see. I know back at the studio, Dylan might be putting it on, but I think Musselman going to use its final timeout to draw up a final play.
Coach Williams is going to call the timeout.
Oh, he called the timeout. Wow.
I don't think Coach Basil had any timeouts left.
I still had him with one left, but
I don't know. But
this is crazy.
Wow, Colin. Classic here in Klein Court. Musselman still searching for its first win of the season, and what a way it would happen.
Who do you give the ball to?
I don't even know. Matt Mahood.
He's got 26 points. You'll let him be the hero.
If this kind of basketball doesn't get you hyped up, I don't know.
Do you not even let the shot go off? If you immediately foul, two shots ties it, so probably not. But do you think after a poor night from the free throw line that Musselman can make them both?
I don't know, but all I've got to say is 2.7 seconds left in the ball game. Musselman down 71-69. They've got a chance here with possession. And they're going to put Baden Hartman in so he can throw the ball in like he did as a quarterback. That one into Kearns. His three-pointer bounces around, and it's no good. And we've got a final from Klein Court. Musselman downed by Sherando, 71-69. It just went off the backboard, and Ashton Kearns is beside himself right now after that one. But Colin, what a classic ball game here.
Yeah, that's a tough way to end it. It was a great play drawn up, just unfortunate for Kearns that it went off the backboard and then too hard off the rim. Both teams fought hard, and it was a great game nonetheless, but Sherando gets to go back home, the winners tonight.
And Nick just sent us this text. I looked down here. Great pass by the quarterback. That's why you put him in right at that point.
Oh, 100%. You knew the arm that Hartman had and the accuracy because you saw it all season long during football.
Colin, we're going to take a 2-minute break. We're going to try to dissect what happened and tell you guys on the other side of this break. We get into the Palace Lounge postgame show. We'll be back after this 2-minute break. You're tuned in to West Virginia High School basketball. Talk Radio WRNR and TV10 back in 2 minutes.
If you're in an accident, the first thing that you have to do is call 911. You have to get medical care immediately.
The next thing you need to do is call us. When you hire us at the Skinner Law Firm, what we do is we are going to investigate your case, and we're going to lay out the options that you have, all at no cost to you.
We will use all of our resources and all of our experience to get you what you deserve.
The Skinner Law Firm, SkinnerFirm.com.
Find that new Chevy truck or SUV you've been searching for right here at CMA Chevrolet of Martinsburg. With over 100 new Chevys in stock, you have options. We have the Silverados, Equinoxes, and more to meet your needs. And we are not selling over MSRP. Get power and fuel efficiency with the all-new Silverado 1500 LTD, space and savings on a new Equinox. And that's not all. Every new Chevrolet has a lifetime powertrain warranty. And did we mention we are not selling over MSRP? Find new roads at CMAChevroletofMartinsburg.com, where owners just care more.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
Hi, this is Lauren from Orsini's right here in Martinsburg. Grilling is not just for the boys. We are a Platinum Traeger dealer carrying the Pro Series all the way up to the Timberline Series. We have every flavor of wood pellets along with accessories, rubs, sauces. Not just Traeger, we carry Utz, Meat Church, Lanes, and Dizzy Pig. We also carry a full line of Yeti products. Orsini's has everything to complete your backyard. Visit us at 360 Hack Wilson Way or at
Orsinis.com.
Welcome back to Klein Court here for the post-game show brought to you by Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg with a full lunch and dinner menu with daily specials in a clean, comfortable atmosphere. Check out the menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. Spencer Dupuy, Colin McLaughlin, happy to have you with us. Cameramen this evening, John Alderton and Nick Verzolini back in the studio doing a great job, Dylan Bishop. But breaking this one down here, Colin, would-be buzzer beater 3 by Ashton Kearns rims out at the last second.
Yeah, it was a heartbreaking loss, obviously, for Musselman, but still a great game played by both teams nonetheless. You had it, though, in the fourth, up 7, and Sherando was able to fight back, take the lead, and get the win. So hats off to the Warriors of Sherando. A great game by them, a great game by both teams, but unfortunately for this Eastern Panhandle team, being Musselman, it was a loss.
Yeah, they're still searching for their first win, and that's going to have to wait until after winter break as schools cancel tomorrow. No evening activities, so their game against Elkins at least postponed. We'll have to figure that out and let you know on the Sports Mix come the next few days. But this is a hard loss for Musselman to take because they were so in this game. They were winning big. They were winning by 7 at a point in this ball game.
They were up 7 with 4 minutes left.
With 4 minutes left, and it just kind of came crashing down.
Yeah, it's just because the speed that Sherando still had and the gas left in the tank to really come back and fight hard. It was a well-deserved win for them. You got to give your hats off to the Warriors and give credit where credit's due, even though that last play was perfectly drawn up and just unfortunately for Musselman and Kearns not executed, obviously, the way they wanted it to be.
Now we'll get into game stats on the Palace Lounge post-game show. The game stats are brought to you by Bechtel Jewelers, West Virginia's largest Pandora retailer, right here in Inwood and Route 11 South, taking care of you like nobody's business. Colin, you got some statistics for us this evening. Start with the winners in the Sherando Warriors.
Yeah, leading the way for Sherando was Kellen Tyson with 24 points. Right behind him was Lazar Aiden Gano as well as Trey Williams with 15 points each. And then from there it was Bowers with 5, Benny with 4 crucial points, even though it wasn't at much. It was the start of that 6-0 run to put them within 1, and then eventually Trey Williams to give Sherando the lead, and then rounding it out, Bly and Brown with 3, and last but not least, it was Drew Tyson with 2 points.
Now to Musselman.
All right, leading scorer for Musselman
was
Matt Mahood. What a night for him. 26 points, 10 in the first half, 16 in the second, including 2 from three-point land. And it was still a great night for this Musselman Applemen team. 3 players in double figures. It was McLean with 12 points, unfortunately, after that 10-point first quarter, only getting 2 after that. But right behind him, it was Jason Gordon with 10, White with 8, Shelton with 6, Kearns with 5, and then the other Gordon with 2 points. And let me double check that, yes, that is everybody for Musselman.
All right, Colin, now it's time to get into the post-game awards here on the Palace Lounge post-game show. We'll start first with the moment of the game brought to you by Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group. Buying or selling a home, call 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. What's your moment of the game? It's got to be
it's
in
a
the winding
two-parter.
moments.
It's a two-parter, and it was from Trey Williams. After the 6-0 run, Musselman went down, got a quick layup, and it was responded with a Trey Williams 3.
Trey's Trey.
Tie things up at 65.
Yeah.
Then he proceeded to make a layup, give Sherando the 67-65 lead, and from there they were able to hang on to that lead and get the win. So that's my moment of the game, and it was Trey Williams, a two-parter, getting a game-tying three-pointer late and then able to give Sherando back the lead that it was able to cling on to get the win and improve to 4-3.
All right, now time for your rejection of the game, brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Family-owned, offering superior customer service and great pricing. For a job done by experienced certified technicians, call 304-901-4777 or visit Cody's Auto Body on Facebook.
I believe there was one from Kellen Tyson early on that was eventually called a foul. I'm not sure. There wasn't really a rejection of the game that truly stood out to me from either side, so it's kind of tough to give this award tonight, to be honest with you.
So you're not going to give it?
Yeah, I don't know one. Honestly, I'd have to go back and look, and maybe on the Sports Mix tomorrow I can give it. Just IOU. How about that?
All right, now it's time for the player of the game, brought to you by Kelly Allstate Insurance. For all your insurance needs, call Gary Kelly at 304-263-4596 or stop by 724 Lakeview Drive in Martinsburg.
Has to be number 22, the senior Kellen Tyson, tonight's player of the game from Sherando. 24 points, 16 coming in the second half. And let me count it up here quickly because it was crucial how many came from the free throw line, Spencer, tonight, because he was perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 free throws made tonight for Kellen Tyson out of that 24 points, and that was definitely the difference. The one time he missed, lane violation, it didn't matter.
Yeah, that hurts. That hurts for Musselman.
It does. That hurt. The clock winding down a few extra seconds after a timeout definitely hurt because you could have had more time maybe on that final play to put in a potential tip back to tie things up, but it was a fun one tonight and a great way to end this week before the holiday.
Yeah, for those of you just now tuning in,
sorry you missed it.
Sorry you missed a great one. But in case you didn't see, Berkeley County Schools closed tomorrow, Thursday, December 22nd, due to the impending inclement weather. So that means no evening activities. That means Musselman's matchup with Elkins has at least been postponed. When that gets rescheduled, we'll let you know. But that means there's no more basketball this week for us on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10, as Colin is just dying of laughter.
Chivalry is dead, and we'll just leave it at that.
I don't know. I think that girl's hand just got broken.
No, she's okay.
Okay. All right. Well,
her heart just got broken because she was absolutely rejected. And
right.
It was on the basketball court, not in other things for a broken heart.
All right. Well, let's wrap this one up. Once again, your final score: Sherando 71, Musselman 69, falling just short in tonight's ball game. For Dylan Bishop back in the studio, who you'll hear from momentarily, Nick Verzolini, John Alderton, Colin McLaughlin, I'm Spencer Dupuis saying so long. We'll talk to you tomorrow on the Sports Mix at 12:08. Have a great night, everyone.
At the Berkeley County Health Department, our motto is prevent, promote, protect. Since 1935, our mission has been to provide clinical and environmental services to protect the health of the general public. We're committed to building public health in our community by offering a wide range of services, including blood pressure screening, breast and cervical screening, family planning, counseling, lab testing, and more. We perform health inspections to make sure the restaurants you visit are clean, and we prepare and coordinate plans to respond to all hazards. The Berkeley County Health Department, 122 Waverly Court, Martinsburg.
When will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How do I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? I'm Philip McCoy, financial advisor with the Mirius Group, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated. Call us today at 304-263-4343 to help you make the most of your financial future. Our office is located at 1270 Winchester Avenue, Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA and SIPC.
Providing reliable protection since 1877, we are Farmers and Mechanics Insurance Companies. From small beginnings and over a century later, we maintain our dedication to our policyholders to provide dependable insurance protection and excellent customer service. Protecting everything from your home to your business has never been easier. Our team is here to ensure that you, your family, and your assets are taken care of. We enjoy giving back and doing our part to keep Martinsburg a great place to be.
Hello, this is Mark Sutton of the Sutton & Janelle Law Firm. The right attorney can make all the difference in your case. That's why you should call Sutton & Janelle. We have been serving clients in West Virginia and Maryland since 1999 in the areas of family law, DUI, criminal defense, and personal injury. Sutton & Janelle works hard to obtain a favorable outcome for you at a reasonable rate with affordable payment options. Sutton & Janelle values your rights and is passionate about your success. Contact us today at suttonandjanelle.com.
Welcome into the post-game and one scoreboard show brought to you by Farmer and Mechanics Insurance Company. When it comes to your home, auto, farm, and business, they are trusted, reliable, and experienced. Call them at 304-263-0809 or go to fmiwv.com. My name is Dylan Bishop here to give you scores from around the basketball world. Here tonight, you just watched or listened to on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10, Sherando defeat Musselman in boys basketball 71-69 in a thrilling game all the way to the end. And also tonight, we gave it to you at halftime. We'll remind you here if you missed it then. Martinsburg boys basketball tonight losing to Orangeburg-Wilkinson 57-49 in the Panther Classic down in Myrtle Beach. And we'll go ahead, we'll give you a look at some of college basketball and NBA scores from tonight, some finals from top 25 play in Division I college basketball. Kentucky defeating Florida A&M 88-68. Boston College upsetting number 21 Virginia Tech 70-65. Tennessee getting a 42-point win over Austin Peay. And UCLA dominating 81-54 against UC Davis. A couple in-progress games. Texas defeating the Ragin' Cajuns of Louisiana 57-35 at halftime. Houston defeating McNeese State 42-19 at the half. We'll look at some scores from around the NBA. No finals yet from those games. Right now, with 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter, the Cavaliers are defeating the Milwaukee Bucks 93-81. 76ers defeating the Pistons 93-78 in the fourth quarter. Bulls lead the Hawks in Atlanta 71-64, 5:45 left in the third quarter there. Pacers still up big 79-57 over the Boston Celtics halfway through the third quarter. The Brooklyn Nets, having put up 91 points in the first half on Golden State, leads 96-59, 7:37 left in the third quarter. Knicks and Raptors in a tight one, a 1-point lead for the Knicks with 9 to go in the third quarter. Rockets defeating the Magic 59-52 right before the half. Mavericks and Timberwolves tied 47 apiece, 2 minutes to go until the half. And the Blazers defeating Oklahoma City 50-42 with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. So that's what we had around the basketball world tonight. And again, your final from Musselman High School, Sherando 71, Musselman 69. Hope you have a wonderful Thursday evening. Have safe travels. Stay safe out there with the inclement weather that's on its way. Been Dylan Bishop for the Farmer Mechanics Insurance Company post-game and one scoreboard show on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School Basketball. Today's game has been brought to you by
Bechtel Jewelers, Brown's Funeral Home and Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons, CMA Honda of Winchester, the Mansion Ferretti Law Firm, the Mirius Group of Ameriprise Financial Advisors, Hagerstown Ford, Orsini's Home Store, Parsons Ford of Martinsburg, and WVU Medicine Berkeley and Jefferson Medical Center.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and NBA basketball, keep it tuned to Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. All rights reserved.
Remember when you were a little kid and saw your first deer?
Oh, how cute.
As an adult, maybe you've had a different experience.
Where'd that come from?
Bambi mess up your dream machine? Call Cody's Auto Body today at 304-901-4777 and get the work done right the first time. Cody's Auto Body, 851 Wilston Street in Martinsburg, has a team of auto body professionals with a lifetime of experience putting your ride back together again, regardless of how it got that way. Cody's Auto Body.
My book, Michael T. and I wrote books, so he'll talk about his book when he gets up. I wrote this book, this children's book called Oval's Birthday, and I did all the drawings and illustrations in here. And it's a sight word book, and it's about the shape. Where is he? There it is, oval. There's oval. Kind of reminds me of me a little bit. Mm-hmm. And it says birthday. But all the other shapes are going to throw them a surprise birthday party, but they want to distract oval. So if you can read a few sight words, you'll be able to read this book. It's an awesome book. And of course, believe it or not, this book took me a year to put together. Rewrites, and rewrites. This is it. You'll like this book. All right? And it's right there. And if you don't want to buy it, just take a look at it. That's fine too. I'm fine with it too. So let's get started with our pre-show. I'm going to do my little pre-show with my peepers. First put my wigette on. There it is, just like that. Then I'll put my little peepers in my little peepers. There we go. And there we go. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Hi, everybody. My name's Handy Andy, and we're going to do a little warm-up for everybody to get everybody all excited. And I'm going to do some impersonations. I'm going to do an impersonation of an old man with no teeth. Here we go, the old man with no teeth. I'm an old man with no teeth. Clap your hands, yeah.